Right, welcome to ICT Insights. In this video I want to show you how we go and format columns and rows, how we change the column size, the row height, and how we insert rows and columns as well. Alright, so to start off, I've got a spreadsheet with some data, and we're going to use the spreadsheet as we create the other videos where I show you how to do formatting of a cell, and also when we look at formulas and functions. So the first thing to note, all of these going down, A, B, C, D, E, F, etc. These are our columns, and going across, these are our rows. Okay, I can change the column width, I can change the row height. There are two ways of doing it. The one is manually, and if you remember the video on tables in Word, I'd go between the two columns or the two rows, and you can see that when I go onto my column, it changes to a green color, and when I go into my row, it is highlighted to green as well. When I go between my two columns, you'll see that the cursor changes to a black line with a black arrow pointing to the left and to the right, and with my rows the same black arrow pointing up and down. So that's indicating that I can format the row height or the column width. So in this case, let's go to format the column width, and I put it between the A and the B because I want to change the width of column A. And if I left click and I drag across, I can manually make my column width different. If I go into my row, the same. Left click, I can pull down, I can change my row height manually. To do that, by typing a specific width or row height that you want, we select our columns. Let's say I want to make all these columns the same width. Then I will right click, this pop-up box appears, I can choose column width, or I can go to my cell grouping at the top over here, and you can see there's a tab called Format. If I click on that, I get row height and column width, etc. Okay, so for now, I'm going to right click and column width, and let's say I'm going to make all of these 12. There we go. And my row height, I want to change all the height of all these rows. So I'm going to left click, I'm going to drag down, and I'm going to right click and row height, and change that to, let's say 12. Let's see what that does. Okay, whoops, a little small. Okay, actually should have looked before I had done this. 15. There we go. Right, so the next that I want to do, if I want to insert a row or a column, so if I want to insert a column, I'm going to go to column B, right click, and I'm going to say insert. And if you noticed, it moved it to the left. So let's undo, let's have a look again. I'm going to pop one in between B and C. So I'm going to go to C, right click, insert, and it moves C to D, and I've got a column here. Okay. And incidentally, this is your undo and redo, and on the shortcut key, Control Z is the undo shortcut key. Okay, so I'm going to right click, I'm going to say insert, and I might want to say type here. If I want to insert a row, I go and right click on my rows. Let's do that again. Okay, so I can highlight my row, right click, insert, and now I can put, let's put 2. Okay, and I might want to, I can put in whatever numbers I want. If I don't want that row, right click, and I can go and delete that particular row. Okay, click delete, and it takes the row out. This might be a bit big, so I might want to make it a little smaller. Okay, so those are some of the things that I can do with my columns and rows. In our next video, we will look at the actual formatting of our table to make it a little bit more eye-catching, user-friendly. The nice thing about spreadsheets is that at a glance you can understand and interpret the data. Yes, we will use graphs, and there'll be a video on how to insert graphs and make different graphs and make it eye-catching and appealing. But by formatting, we can also make our spreadsheet look attractive and easy to read and understand the data by just having a glance. And we are also going to look at functions and formulas. What is the difference between a function and a formula? And in later videos, I will demonstrate the different functions and formulas that you will need for your IGCSE papers.